Hello, my name's Lulu Roberts and I'm reporting for Wild and Napa Valley and foodandwinesf.com. Today I'm very lucky to have in front of me something which is really very well respected in the wine industry. It is Le Nez, some of the pronunciation is in English, Le Nez Du Vin 54-cent tasting kit or aroma box. It goes under a number of names. But this beautiful item is something that I have been looking at, studying, dreaming about for quite a long time. The reason I've been so excited about this big red box that you've just seen is because this big red box, inside it contains a really rather special treat for anyone interested in wine. Now, last time I did this, a lot of things fell out, so I'm going to be very, very gentle. Let's just try and open it up. Now, if you can imagine, this is a beautifully constructed item. It's hard red cardboard covered, and let's see if I can show you this in a way that does it full justice. The cards may fall out. Let's make sure that the aromas don't. But inside, as you can see, we have 24 of the, what we would agree, the most generally well-known aromas found in wine. I don't know how much my camera's picking up there. So that's 54 little bottles there. And on this side, we have Jean Lenoir's book, which made him so famous, and also some of the little cards, which are very, very good for actually learning about the aromas in the box. Now, let me see. To do this full justice, I really should have a glass of wine in front of me, and it just so happens I do. Fumé Blanc. It smells great. It's just my general drinking. But no, seriously, what this box allows you to do is actually focusing on those scents and aromas that you often perceive in a wine, but you might occasionally get confused with. Now, let's start right at the beginning. What is this? Okay, it's a standard reference learning tool pretty much in the wine industry because it's a wine education tool. It's teaching you to recognise aromas and associate them with grapes and with terroir and with certain types of sort of production of wine. And how this works is the box is separated into these little scents containers, but they're then separated again into floral, vegetal, so vegetal and spicy, animal, and then also roasted aromas. So if we start off right at the beginning with number 1, and immediately I'm getting a burst of lemon. That's quite an easy one. So I'll look at my little card, just in case there's any doubt what a lemon looks like. And on the back, it'll tell me that lemon is the background note in all white wines. It provides a fresh and lively touch, whether in a great Sauvignon from New Zealand or in a great Riesling from Moselle. Again, apologies for pronunciation, just English. Great white wines. I'll give some examples from France and Germany and Switzerland. None from America, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But, okay, you're getting the idea there. So, there's a number of ways you could use this box. You could work your way through progressively, teaching yourself, learning on a day-by-day basis. You could mix the aromas up. You could get someone to test you on the cards. You could also really indulge and do the proper thing and read the book, which is incredibly well written actually. Certain texts to do with wine and wine production and wine aromas I find a little bit dull occasionally, but this is really well laid out. I'll just give you a general overview of the chapter contents, because I think that's a good way to tell you a little bit about a book like this. So we start off with aromas, origin and category, and that's primary, secondary and tertiary aromas, those real base notes. And then we go on to the sense of smell, defining perceptions, scent, aroma and flavour, learning how to recognise aromas, the art of wine tasting, And then 3 doors to tasting, from grape varieties to aromas, from vineyards to aromas, from aromas to wine, and at the back there's a presentation of the 54 aromas. But the book is fabulous because you actually get these great hulking shots of terroir and rocks and soil, full maps, tell you exactly where certain wines are from and associating them. I'm trying to see. This is probably a good example. So I've gone into a section which is known, the chapter from grape varieties to aromas. And so it starts off by saying this: wines inherit their qualities, their legacy of flavour from the vines that yield their grapes. The characteristics of each vine are unique to the variety. The vine is a living entity, and as such it is subject to influence and evolves with age. A wine can be made from a single grape variety or from several different ones. The study of grape varieties is a discipline in its own right called amepelography. Amepelography. Again, the dyslexia is coming through there, guys, apologies. And it goes on to really actually take each grape variety. So we start off with Albarino, and it says apple, hawthorn, linden, honey. Now, I mean, the apple and the honey most people always get, but the hawthorn and the linden are the subtler notes, the nuances. So in that sense, the Galician variety gives highly aromatic dry white wines, and its fine bouquet includes hints of slightly honeyed white flowers and green apple. And that's just a short one. I mean, the Chardonnay paragraph, or 2 or 3 paragraphs, is huge. But what I'm getting there is the feeling that, as you progress through the book, you can be looking at your grape varieties and then just kind of cross-checking them with your aromas. And, if you were sitting there with a glass of wine, you'd be like, okay, what am I getting? So, I've got the Fumé Blanc, white wine. That's possibly not the best one to use with it, but, if I had taken a Pinot Noir, for example, let's see, or Pinot Gris, that's the one. Grapefruit, pineapple, apple, quince, linden, honey, saffron, fresh butter. Already you're getting the idea that this book has got depth to it. It's well written, nicely laid out, good presentation, good use of colour, combined with the cards and scents. What you really are purchasing here is a beautiful item which you want to display because it looks so good, obviously being a big red box and all that. It's something you're going to enjoy learning with. Sometimes, when you're doing an educational program to do with wine, you might struggle to actually, go to the farmer's market, spend the time, just smelling herbs. This is just bring everything to you. I mean, you have here the ability to learn in your own front room. It's not a cheap purchase. You're looking to really invest in this. But the good news is that from what I've been told, the aromas last for quite some time. And also, once you've actually purchased one of these kits, you can actually get replacement refills. So it's not as though it's going to be something that's just going to be used once and then put away, which is often a concern, something this size. So, what am I awarding this product for wine education? Okay, I'm a bit biased, but I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. Why am I going to give it 9 out of 10? Well, it's easy to use, it's user-friendly in regards to the layout, the size of fonts, the way that the storage package is being put together, and there's a lot of quality to the manufacture, which gives me a lot of confidence in it. Would I be giving this to people as gifts? Absolutely, yes. If they're interested in wine, yeah. Anything I don't like about it? Possibly the fact that occasionally if you store it at the wrong angle, the bottles or the cards the bottles quite tight, the cards might fall out and might bend unless you fold it in very carefully, but I think you just have to be careful with it. Well, that is my review of Nez Du Vin by Jean Leroy. I hope you found it helpful. Please read my little article alongside this to give a bit more of an overview of what I've actually felt about the item. But other than that, this is Lulu Roberts, Wild and Napa Valley. over and out. Looking forward to catching you next time. Take care. Bye.